It starts with a whisper, not in the room but inside you, the whisper that says let it go, the whisper that says don't make a scene. You feel the heat in your cheeks, the tightness in your throat, but you swallow it. You tell yourself you're mature. You tell yourself it's grace. But it's not grace. It's cowardice wearing a disguise. And every time you listen to that whisper, you aren't preserving peace. You are performing a ritual. You are sacrificing a piece of your soul on the altar of social comfort. Seneca, the Stoic, who stared into the chaos of human ambition and remained unmoved, wrote about this. He didn't write for the crowd that wanted to be comfortable. He wrote for the few who wanted to be unbreakable. He understood that the person who cannot say no does not have virtues. They have prices. If you are tired of feeling like a guest in your own life, if you are tired of the hollow victory of being called nice, listen now. We are going to dissect the mechanism of your compliance. We are going to locate the fracture in your spine, and we are going to seal it with iron. But first, we must confront the lie you've been sold. The lie that self-respect is loud, that it's dramatic, that it requires a speech. It doesn't. Self-respect is a temperature. It is the internal climate you maintain, regardless of the external weather. And right now, your internal climate is tropical, stormy with anxiety, humid with need, desperate for the sun of others' approval. We need to turn it into a cold, clear autumn, bracing, unapologetic, and deadly calm. The mechanism is always the same. You trade a piece of your territory for a moment of relief. They make a demand. You hesitate. You feel the no form in your chest. And then you kill it. You say yes, and in that moment you have not been generous. You have been an accomplice to your own conquest. Human psychology is a game of pressure and containment. People are fluid. They will fill whatever container you provide. If you are a leaky, fragile cup, they will spill over you, around you, and leave you empty. If you are a sealed vault, they adjust, they measure. They approach with respect, not because you asked, but because your architecture demands it. Seneca warned of the mob within, the chaotic, needy, fearful part of you that seeks external validation to feel calm. When you feel the sting of disrespect, it is not the person outside you that is the true enemy. It is the mob within that allowed them in. The part of you that believes their judgment holds weight. The part that values their opinion over your own sovereignty. Think of the last time you were slighted, the joke, the ignored text, the interrupted idea. What did you do? You likely performed an internal calculus. Is reacting worth the cost? This is your first error. You are calculating the cost of action, but you are ignoring the compound interest of inaction. The cost of swallowing your truth today is paid tomorrow with anxiety, next week with resentment, next year with a life that feels like it belongs to someone else. So what is the alternative? The weak advice is to love yourself more. Useless. The strong strategy is to fear yourself less. Fear the version of you that will exist in 5 years if you stay on this path. That fear must become sharper, more visceral than your fear of a moment's awkwardness. Your power does not lie in your reaction. It lies in your preset conditions. The prince does not debate whether the peasant can enter the castle. The gates are simply closed. You must become the gatekeeper of your own attention, your time, your energy. This is done not with conflict, but with presence. When a disrespectful comment is made, the weak person reacts with heat, anger, or moisture, tears.